This week's messages from your angels. Hello and welcome to Elevated Intuition. I am Amy and we are doing a pick a card reading for messages from your angels. So we also get into some archangels that are coming in to help you with the energy of the week. And that's what I have on that. So this is a pick a card reading, which means you get to pick the card, number, or object with your intuition. Yes, I put you to work here. Elevated intuition. You use your intuition to pick that. Then I've got the timestamps down below. I will use my intuition to read the cards for you. Your work isn't done yet though. As I am reading things, and with anything, anybody who reads you things, anything that you see, you run that past your own intuition, your own guidance. You use your discernment to decide if that is for you, if that's a message for you. Now we're going to set the intention that you are going to receive the message that you want to hear or that you need to hear. The message that's different. What you want to hear and what you need to hear sometimes are different, but the angels are gentle, I promise. So group number 1, I said I would be giving you objects. And we're going to do angel objects. This is a rose quartz angel. So I'm just going to place her right there. For group number 2, this is a rainbow fluorite angel. And for group 3, this is a clear quartz angel. Now, if we just need to reset our intuition a little bit, I always do a breathing exercise and you are invited to do that with me. So let's do it now. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and release. And we're just letting go of anxiety, and we're sitting here and we're being in this moment. And again, we're setting the intention that you will receive the messages from your angels that you need to hear. Go ahead and take another deep breath in. And release. All right, open your eyes. And wherever your eyes are drawn, that is the group for you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will meet you at your reading. Hello, group 1. This is the lovely rose quartz angel. I'm just gonna set her over here so she can guide us throughout this reading. And the number 1, and I've got my guardian angel here as well. So messages from the angels, your guardian angels for this week. And we get the past life experience. So there's something where you may feel like you have deja vu. You may feel like this is a cycle. You've relived something before. You might feel like there is some sort of rut. Our lives have a way of repeating lessons. You have, a way of dating that same archetype, that same person over and over again until you get that lesson, until you move on. Or you might have that same experience with money and you're like, why can't I move past this? We need to let go. We need to release. We need to get help with releasing these patterns and letting go. Now, to angels, this card is related to Archangel Metatron. Metatron is what a lot of people, Metatron, I say Metatron. But you also would work with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael has that sword, that light sword, where he can come in and help you release energetic bonds. Part of releasing something, like a huge part of it, is the recognition of it. We're talking about it right now. So right now we are getting basically, we're doing 50% of the work just right now, talking about energetic bonds that are holding you back, talking about the past. Sometimes we think about this in terms of karma, something that is repeating over and over. And it's just that you haven't moved past it energetically. You haven't learned that lesson, and we just keep recycling into something until we can get it resolved. The best way that your angels are saying to get it resolved is to take a moment of pause. Think about the situation. You may even ask for information about it. Think of it, but sit in quiet solitude. I'm touching my heart here, right here. Think about it with your heart. Sit there, give the situation love. That's something that we don't often do, because even if it's a terrible situation and something terrible is happening to you, we can appreciate moving past it. We can appreciate the lessons it's given us. We can appreciate maybe the people that we've come in contact with it because of it. We can appreciate moving forward, how you can identify those things in other people and help them move past it and move forward. And we can appreciate the spiritual empowerment that we're now given to move past this thing that's been holding us back. Another very interesting thing that if you're watching this video when I upload it, which is happening this week, is the pink full moon? It's named that not because the moon is pink, but because we have those early season pink flowers, mostly in North America, that come out here in April. It might be a little bit too early with the winter that we've had to really be seeing those, but you should be seeing signs of life. You should be seeing signs of growth. And I hope that you can use this energy to do that and move past it. Plus, full moons are a great time for release, for letting go. We've gotten to basically the full moon is the biggest the moon gets, right? We see it as the full moon, and now it's releasing the light and getting smaller from the full moon to the new moon to start a new cycle. And we can use that energy for our maximum potential to release any negative energetic bonds. So calling in Archangel Michael here to help you with that sword, with his light sword. So the process to do that, I said we're going to get 50% there right now. The process to do that is to close your eyes, imagine yourself surrounded by light, take a deep breath. The light and love of your guardian angels, of Archangel Metatron, of Archangel Michael, and ask the angels, what past life experience serves me to release now? What am I releasing now? And quiet your mind, focus your heart on this surrounding white light. Allow that awareness of that specific past memory, allow it to appear. It can come to you in something that you hear. It can come to you in the way that you feel, maybe a smell. And then ask that it no longer weigh you down and that you are releasing it now. And have Archangel Michael help you with that and cut those energetic bonds with his sword. Okay? I told you, we're getting stuff done. Just a quick, while I pull out some more cards here, quick story. My husband, he thinks that in a past life, he was a blacksmith. And occasionally, I said smells. You might have smells come to mind. He thinks this for a couple reasons, but one of them, he gets a very strong smell of horse pee. So hopefully and if you're releasing it, good for you. There's reasons to release it, but I just need one card here. I dropped the whole deck. I need one more card. But with his situation, you know, I hope that if you do get a smell, it's not something like that, or that you're able to release it. So very interesting here. I see you as kind of like maybe a little stoic here with the King of Cups. Look at all the energy that we have though. You've got like every suit here. We get the Four of Pentacles, we get the King of Water, King of Cups, we get the Four of Air, and then we get the One of Fire. This energy, what's coming up this week, it may take you a couple times to release it. It feels like it's really stubborn. And I'm saying that because we've got the fours here. The Four of Pentacles is a very kind of stuck energy. It is a very, it's earth energy. I'll just read you what it says on the cards, just so you know. Managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions, smart business decisions, seeing things as black and white, and being charitable. Fours are a number of stability. Our mind likes to keep us in a rut. It really does. Our ego likes to keep us in a rut. It's the devil we know versus the devil we don't know. So even if we're asking to break free of that rut, even if we want to move past it, our mind will help us find excuses, will help us find reasons to stay where we are. This is what you need help with moving past. I know that the messages on this particular Four of Pentacles says what I just told you, but it is almost like a hoarding energy. It is like a sitting on something. It is a not moving. There's not movement in these fours. However, I see like the Four of Swords or the Four of Air as a little bit more movement here than the Four of Pentacles. We have to get our heart and our mind in the right space to really release the things that are holding us back. We need to get our emotions under control. Emotions are amazing. Emotions can help us finally get that inspiration to move past our own mind that's holding us back, our own selves that's holding us back. Our emotions can guide us, but we need to be open to listening to those emotions. The King of Cups, the King of Water here, he's somebody who, he might seem like he's on an island, like he's emotionless. However, he is somebody who is in control of those emotions, and I love this one, and he's in a boat because he allows his emotions to help him navigate what he likes, what he doesn't like. Sometimes we are so programmed to say certain things, to believe certain things, that it's kind of hard to figure out what we really think, what we really like. That's part of the matrix. That's marketing, that's psychology, that's everybody using, these psychological tricks, that we have ingrained in us as people. They're using them to their own benefit. You need to start using them to your own benefit. And then I'm just going to tell you what this text says, because it might be hard for you to see. It says trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious. Someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions. That's the key here, the hidden but well-intentioned emotions. A charitable benefactor, seeing a counselor. So those hidden and well-intentioned emotions, that's seeing a counselor, because they can help you navigate and pull these emotions or these things out of you. When you feel like you're repeating this cycle over and over and over again. Okay? Then we've got the Four of Air. So both of these are 4 cards. Both of these talk about stability. Both of these talk about and a stable position is a position where you're not moving. If you think about when you're moving forward, when you're walking, you're essentially falling but catching yourself before you fall, with that forward movement. So, but this is very different than this. The 4 of air is a very different energy than the 4 of earth. The 4 of earth is kind of like bunkered down, hunkered down. The 4 of air is taking a break. It's sitting in meditation. It is allowing emotions to come in and move you. It is getting in touch with those emotions. It might be taking a break because we have been beating ourselves up with emotions. So keep that in mind. This says insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation, allow yourself more time before making a decision. So that's important. Mental exhaustion, and get more sleep. So even if you might have to sleep on something. You probably have heard that before. When you have a decision to make, when you have a course of action to go, when you want to take an action, and you're maybe not right there, your dream state can help you. It just kind of like gives that question that you have before you sleep up. Just be like, I'm just gonna sleep on this. And then inevitably in the morning you come up with some really great ideas. Not only sleeping on that, meditating on that. There is a certain power in release where you're not allowing it to you're not allowing that question to come up over and over and over in your mind and to make you like crazy about it. You're releasing it to the universe. You're releasing it to your angels. You're allowing them to come back and communicate with you. Sometimes when we're sleeping, we have ideas that we just wake up with. And that is where our subconscious mind has worked on that. That is where we have gotten in touch with our higher self. That is where we've gotten in touch with our angels, our guardians. They have come in and they are helping you with those questions of where to go and what to seek. I also, I love this in the original Rider-Waite-Smith, they do have a stained glass window in here as well, because I feel, white light. The angels work with light. It's a way of communication. It's a way of sending information. And sometimes we have to filter it through our system. Sometimes we just have to allow the right light to come in and hit us. And it's also, this is kind of a dark room, but getting that vitamin D, going outside in the sunshine here, kind of like with our Ace of Wands over here. And I love that the Ace of Wands comes in at the very tail end after all of this, like rest and calm and discover and be an observer of your emotions. Allow your emotions to guide you to where you need to be. Release the negative energy. Give yourself love. Give yourself a break. Give yourself rest. Because we're doing the hard work here for the benefit of this, the Ace of Wands. Wands or fire is a suit of action. It is a suit of movement, finally. Because I feel like this is, these cards talk about like a very stagnant energy, very emotionally connected stagnant energy. And Wands is new inspiration and allowing that to come in. It says an amazing opportunity, because you're allowing that amazing opportunity to come in. We only have a finite focus. We're only human. We can only do so much. We can only allow so much. Our mind can only work on so much. We can't dwell on the past. We can't dwell on negativity, because then that's all that will consume us, and that is where we will live, and that is where we will be. And this is all about moving past all that. This is letting go of that. This is being fresh. This is opening our eyes. This is being young and happy and carefree and moving forward without this baggage. And that's when we can recognize those amazing opportunities that come in. Be bold, courageous, optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. And I'm finding so many people, we are so programmed, or we have been in like a situation for so long that we don't even know what we're passionate about. Even our kids. they go to school, they're told they need to learn this, and they need to learn this, and they need to learn this, and they need to do this, and then they're stuck into these certain activities. And a lot of times, like, yes, if it's used in the right way and they're very thoughtful about it and they let their emotions guide them, then they can find what they really truly like. But many times we don't even ask what we like. It's just like, okay, this is the next stage, this is the next stage, this is what we do, this is what we do. Now those are great. Those are great because it's basically a shortcut. We don't have to think too much, but at this time, it's something that's holding us back. We need to start thinking about these things. We need to start putting some action into place. We need to start getting in touch with our inner self. We need to start getting in touch with our creativity. We need to start finding beauty. We need to start finding what our passions are and moving forward with that and not reliving the past. Ooh, peace. Lovely. Love that peace comes in here over the 4 of air. It's just a confirmation that we're really on the right track with that, really on the right track with, and something I didn't mention that I'm seeing here in peace, but I think it's really important, is putting boundaries and protections around yourself. It is great to ask other people's opinions. It kind of like, but as long as you understand that their opinion doesn't have to be your opinion, that you are okay with disagreeing, and we can all be fine with that. And I don't understand where in our society that we've kind of lost that. We've kind of lost our individuality a little bit in that, where we all think that, and I understand that kind of is a top-down kind of thing where, you know, it's so much easier to govern a society that wants the same things, that thinks the same things, that is the same, right? But that really loses touch with who we are, why we're here, what our soul is all about. We are all individuals. We're never going to agree with anybody. I don't even agree with myself from 20 minutes ago, and that is okay. You know, the closest person to me in life, I don't agree with him a lot. So how can I expect to agree with strangers? And why do we allow ourselves to let them impact us that much? It's crazy. And that is where we are finding these conflicts within ourselves. That's why we are finding where we're fighting with ourselves, because we've got conflicting thoughts. We've got these thoughts that are there that have been put there with society, and we think that they're nice thoughts, but it's not us. And that is all that we're breaking free of. We're breaking free of this conformity that's going on, and that will give you peace, because that's what you deserve. And then at the same time, finding beauty. And you know what? There's something to be said about being the odd man out in beauty. I'm getting a vision of Cindy Crawford here. For those of you who may not know who she is, supermodel, 80s and 90s, and she had that mole on her face. And I think, and there's also, what is it, Linda Evangelista, who has the tooth gap. Is that her who has the tooth gap? Anyway, those women who stand out are beautiful because of them standing out, because of them being different, because of them being who they are. They don't look the same. And that's even with, like all these filters, they just make everybody's face look the same, and everybody trying to look younger. I mean, look at Madonna, my gosh, like, beautiful woman. And she's trying to look younger, and it's just not working because she's not being herself. She's not being true to herself, and she's not owning her confidence. And really, when we're changing ourselves that much, it's not coming out as confidence in who we are. So don't fall into that trap. I just, sorry that feels like that's a message that somebody really needs to hear right now. And there's beauty in our individuality. There's beauty in who you are. There's beauty in aging. Check out Peach's skincare for that. She talks about that all the time. There's beauty in being who you are and putting your best foot forward in who you are, and really seeing the world through like these childlike eyes. So those are my angel messages. Well, not my angel messages. Those are just the messages that are coming through for me to you. So angel messages for group 1. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, group 2. This is the Rainbow Fluorite angel for you. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Whew, and the first card we come out, and I'm saying whew because, wow, download divine love. So in this card, it is connected to Archangel Orion, and it talks about you being a computer. I mean, you really are very similar if you think about AI and how it functions. Like, your brain is a computer. We don't even know how it works, how it functions, but we just use it, right? And that you can download those things that you seek. Your very being is similar to the technology of a computer in the way that you have the ability to access knowledge, to run a program, to access and translate the infinite fields of information into tangible, readable, playable media. And you are physically doing this media. And now the technology of your being is in the process of being upgraded. If you listen to any spiritual channels at all, they talk about like this great awakening, woke culture, even that. We are evolving. We are and we're evolving faster than at any other time in our history. Well, at least that we know of. But that's a topic for another day. It's really easy for us to feel like we're being left behind. And I have a feeling that a lot of people feel like that. But there is so much magic in you that you need to be reminded of. Within, you are able to access the infinite fields of light, information, wisdom, healing, and frequency. Yet, you have no need to connect to the internet or anything external, for through your very being, you have a permanent link to the expansive, unending field of all that is. You are connected to Source. You are connected to the universe. You are even connected to other people. Somehow we've lost this information. We really, it just seems like it's more of a theory than a fact. But we are connected. All you must do to connect so you can browse through the fields of infinite possibility and download healing programs or activations is enter in through the space of your heart. And I feel like that might be where our disconnect comes from, is because we lose the idea of doing everything based in love. We're doing it with our mind. And even though our mind is this beautiful, expansive thing, we have to add that heart in with it. We have to add in our love. We have to concentrate in our heart and our heart chakra. We have to quiet our mind, open our heart, become aligned with the energy of love, and with your intention, become crystal clear. I feel like that might be why you picked this angel here rather than the crystal clear one, because you need to be reminded of how crystalline and clear you are. Think of the quality of the divine you wish to embody now. Focus on this quality represented by a word and then say, download now. With your intention. Intention is so important. This quality downloads into your being because you have a direct connection to divine. You have a direct connection to Source. You can download love, healing, clarity, joy, serenity, illumination, creativity. What is it that you wish to download this week? Let me know. These qualities are always accessible to you. It's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You've always had the power. Click your heels together, Dorothy. Downloading them this way now, they become known to you though, and prominent. That's you clicking the heels together. That's you taking that action. That's you putting that intention out there. And you highlight that thing in the main as a focus for you. So if you're looking for clarity, if you're looking for creativity, if you're looking for whatever that is that you're looking for, it's within you. I'm just going to get some other cards here. That was super powerful though. We're getting equally powerful cards to go with it. If you didn't believe me, you should believe me now. You're watching these come out. Wow. Holy cow, group 2. Holy cow. If you didn't believe me, you should believe me now. If you know anything about these cards, wow. We get the Magician, the Wheel, the World. These are all major arcana cards. And then if we're going to get a minor arcana card, let's get the Wish card. This is the 9 of Cups. I am getting chills, group 2. This is anything and everything that you could ever want at your fingertips. The only thing that is holding you back is yourself and your beliefs. And the angels want you to know that they are coming in here to support you. So this is Archangel Orion. The Magician is, what is it? Archangel Raziel? I have to look it up. I think RZ is Raziel. That's what is down here. Who was Merlin? Let me see. RZ. Yeah. Okay, so Archangel Raziel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Jophiel, and Archangel Uriel. That's basically all of them. Basically all of them coming in here. If any one of those sticks out for you when I said their name, you might want to meditate on that and figure out why, or, you know, do a little bit more exploration into who those angels are. And actually, I think if you want to stick around at the end of like the card reading, I will let you know what the angels are too. So the Magician, this is magic is alive in your life. What you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. Kind of reminds me of that old Nike slogan, which is their best slogan. Why did they go away from it? I digress. Just do it. Just do it. Believe in yourself. Just do it. You know what? If you're watching this, when this video comes up, what do they have, that Air movie about Michael Jordan? And they believed in Michael Jordan and he believed in himself, and he arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. The Wheel, a fresh start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel, or a new vehicle. The Wheel is, I love it in this deck. It's very interesting. It has all the major arcana cards around here. And if you imagine, like, if you've seen Wheel of Fortune, where you spin that wheel and then, but in this case, it's kind of like, I'm just going to spin the wheel and I'm going to pick out what I want. I'm going to spin the wheel and I'm going to pick out the Magician and I'm going to embody the Magician. It's kind of like this download the divine love. I'm going to find, I'm going to pick, I'm going to decide. I am taking the wheel. I don't need Jesus to take the wheel. I am picking up the wheel and directing my life to where I want it to go. The wheel is also associated with karma. Okay. It doesn't, but it's how you believe in karma. Of course, like if you're a terrible, evil person and you believe that you've done terrible things, that can keep you back. I mean, part of growing out of that though is the recognition of all the terrible things that you've done. And you're not meant to, you're not meant to beat yourself up about it. We're all human. We're having a human experience. Sometimes we do things that we regret. We need to let that go. We need to forgive ourselves, and we need to move forward. And this is all about moving forward and talking about things that you deserve and getting those things that you believe you deserve. And I guarantee you, you're not as terrible or as evil as you think. And that is okay. I really feel like you need to let that go and really embrace this world card here. Let that go in your past. We're moving past that. We are upgrading. We are moving in a new direction, in a new way. This is Archangel Jophiel, a brilliant success, a time for joyful accomplishment, a spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. This is crazy, group 2. This is crazy. This reading, I am on it. Like, I would love to pull these cards for everybody all the time, but I don't. And obviously, you know, this is what's coming in. And then that 9 is the wish card. So the 8 of Cups is walking away because you haven't gotten what you wanted, and you go out to find that other cup to make your dreams and your wishes come true. You are the magician making your wishes come true. Wishes come true. Your dreams become reality, a magical time of life. Good fortune. Good fortune is also related to the wheel. You know, we got ups and downs. And it's all about surviving that and turning conflict into, you know, opportunities, turning the obstacles into opportunities, and conflict into conflict and challenges into, you know, something that is positive for you. Making that lemonade out of lemons. Good fortune, faith in the universe that all will be well. This is really your time. So I'm going to get 2 more cards, and then I'll go back and I'll just let you know what each one of those angels is about. And then you can pick a focus angel for the week if you'd like. Boundaries. Yeah, don't let other people step on your dreams, step on your clouds, step on your vision. You know, there's a lot to be said about not sharing your vision with people. I have gone to like family functions, and I've been super excited about something, and I want to tell my family because I love them and I know they love me, and I want them to share in my dream and my vision, and I tell them something and they're like, oh my gosh. It's because they're not in the same mind space as me. They're not in the same head space as me. They don't get the same thing. They don't have the same experiences that I do. So a lot of times, and they love me, but they want the best for me. So sometimes those things can be shocking. And then, but you don't want to second guess yourself. You want to be you. What? Blossoming. Look at that, blossoming. I also feel like there might be a connection to music for you. Play your own tune, be your own, you know, if you've ever had the inspiration to pick up an instrument and play it, like now is the time to do that as well. You know, you have your own drummer, you have that beat of your own drummer that you are going to. And then blossoming is all about, you know, this is really with the cycles of the year. Right now we're entering into spring, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. If you're watching this when I'm uploading it. But regardless, the energy is here. The energy is blossoming. The energy is moving. Those seeds that you have planted, they're coming to fruition. If you haven't planted seeds, get on it. Start nurturing that. Put those dreams and desires out there. What is it that you really want? You have kind of like this shortcut in this download. Like, download that shortcut. Get that moving. Get that going. Focus on you. Focus on what you want. Boundaries is kind of part of that as well, because it's not like you're blocking out other people, certainly blocking out negative energy. And there's never going to be a shortage of people who tell you negative things. There's never going to be a shortage of people who don't believe in your dreams. That's okay. The only person who needs to believe in your dreams is you. And when you take a step, you know, your angels are stepping with you, the universe, source energy, your connection to God is stepping with you and coming in here. Okay, so let's talk about, I told you, bonus, we would spend some time here on the angels. So this is Archangel Radleigh, the famous and I said he was connected to Merlin, the sorcerer Merlin. If he had been an archangel, he would be Radleigh. He's very magical. He's the wizard of the archangel world. He can help you understand esoteric information, heal from past life issues, or interpret your nighttime dreams. So if you have dreams, Radleigh is who you work with. Like if you're trying to figure out what those dreams mean. But like a spiritual mentor, he can be a bit demanding. If you call upon him, he'll expect you to work hard and regularly on your goals. His name means secrets of God. As he said, to sit at the throne of God, writing down all he hears. He shows up in rainbow colors, much like a prism, and there's some rainbow colors here on this card. So if you start seeing rainbows everywhere you look, that is how Radleigh lets you know that he is there with you. Let's put that one back. And we will get out Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel. You know, angels are not, they can appear, they go back and forth on this. Some of them are masculine, some of them are feminine, some of them are kind of appear as both. In this deck, Gabriel is female. I don't think angels care about that as much as we humans care about that. But anyway, Archangel Gabriel, she wears many hats. And that's kind of like on the wheel here. There's multitasking, I guess, a lot going on. She's an angelic life coach and can keep you motivated and focused on whatever task you need to get done. She can also be thought of as an angelic talent agent for creative people. You know, I feel like downloading like your creative energy, getting your creative energy flowing here is part of your success. So Gabriel can come in and help you out with that. So if you're artistic or creative, a speaker or a writer, Archangel Gabriel is perfect for you. The name means strength of God. And her color is copper. So we've got Gabriel. And then we've got Archangel Jophiel. Messing up my cards, pulling them out, but it's worth it, right? Because we're learning about these angels. Jophiel is associated with beauty. This, you know, this, if you were drawn to one, this reading is connected to one as well. There's a lot of themes coming up because past lives and beauty were two themes in group one as well. And Jophiel is associated with beauty. Roses is her flower. So if you see rose petals or smell rose petals, that could be a way for Jophiel to get in touch with you and let you know that she's around you and spending time with you. She can help you tidy up your space and beautify any part of your life. She's the archangel of like positive thinking, and rose-colored glasses might really describe Jophiel, and looking at things in new ways, in positive ways. And the beauty of God is what her name means. And then we've got Archangel Uriel here. Uriel is the Archangel of Epiphanies. Brilliant ideas. New and amazing things. So if you are stuck on something, you might want to brainstorm or get some insights from Archangel Uriel. He can give you some fantastic input. He's not just an intellectual though, he's also the angel of emotional healing and life transformation. These things are all connected because those epiphanies can help you heal the past so that you can change your life into what you want it to be. And the light of God is what Uriel means. So this is pretty crazy. crazy good group 2. There's beautiful things coming for you. The key here though is this download, divine love, looking at the world through love and downloading what it is that you want, not letting other people talk you out of it, and holding your vision. And if you need help, you know, pretty much any archangel would love to work with you and love to help you and guide you through this. So that's what I have, group 2. Hope that you have a wonderful week. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, group 3. This is the lovely clear quartz angel, and the card that comes out for you is yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is your sign that you are on the right track. If you feel stuck, it's time to start changing and transforming that energy and turning it into a yes. A lot of times when we resist things, we are actually giving the thing that we don't want more attention and more energy than we should. We need to start focusing on what we want, the steps that we need to start taking towards what we want, and allowing the positive flow of love into your life. No more excuses. We're pushing forward. We are saying yes. So this card is connected to Archangel Jophiel. This card brings validation. Your intuition is right, and your angels are answering your heart's question with a resounding yes. You know what to do and what you're being guided in, that you're being guided in the right direction. One step at a time. Trust, begin, and take steps in the direction of your goal. You may not know exactly what you need to do. You may not know exactly where you need to go, but if you have an idea, it's time to start moving towards that. You don't have to figure everything out right now. All you have to do is figure out this moment at this time, then the next step, and start moving towards it. Alternatively, this card may signify that you've been holding back or resisting the flow in life in some way. Start saying yes to the things happening in your life in the present moment to begin to watch your circumstances change and improve. Even if you don't like what is happening in the moment, this is what I said before, resisting what is cannot make it go away. If we resist it, we can't make it go away. And trying to resist whatever is happening in your life is completely futile. It's energetically draining and actually gives more energy to what you do not like and what you do not want. There is, a lot of times people will ask, like, why is the media full of so much fear? Why is it all fear-based? It's because that's what the powers that be want. They want our negative energy. They want our negative attention. Even if we don't like it, it's still energy. It's still attention towards something, even if it's not what we like. And that energy is being used against us. Okay. One more card. Yes. Yes. The ultimate yes card, the Sun. Okay, so I almost feel like this is a past, and we're moving past the past, because look at how we have the cards here. If you just look at the images of the cards, we're moving through in our story. We start saying yes. We go from this 9 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles energy, where we're just kind of like, the 9 of Swords is an energy, and I'll read these descriptions to you too as well, so you know what it says. But this is staying up all night. in anxiety, thinking of the past, thinking about what you've done. And the Two of Pentacles is juggling on this choppy sea, and you know, on a tightrope even. And there's just a lot of anxiety over here. A lot of like stuck in the past, maybe even stuck in the moment. And we're not thinking about the future, and we're not thinking about where we're going. And we're giving our thought and attention and our energy to the wrong things and the wrong areas. And then we say yes, and we move forward. We find people who are like-minded. We find people who give us joy, and we give them joy. And we ultimately over here with, and look, there's 2 Archangel Uriels. We ultimately over here go and bask in the sun. The sun is basically the yes card here. It's joy and success and just warmth and growth, and basically everything on our planet grows and thrives and lives because of the sun. And so this is also like being out in the open. It's about a victory. So I told you I would read these cards. I'm also going to tell you what these cards are related to. I said these 2 are Uriel. We got the little U's here, and I will tell you what these angels are after the reading. I'll do the reading, and then we'll delve deeper into these angels. And then Zikael, and then MI is for Archangel Michael. So 9 of air. So each one of these candles is being held up by a swords, and he's not able to sleep. He's having a really hard time because he's got these intrusive thoughts, these things rattling around in his mind, anxiety, thinking about the past, things that you cannot fix, but he's giving his attention to those things. And when you do that, when you give your attention to the past, when you give your attention to this negativity, like, how do you move forward in positivity when that's where your attention is flowing? Unfolded fear, expecting the worst. Life has a way of giving you what you expect, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to a situation, sleepless nights, and refocus your thoughts. So that's kind of like the bit of advice is refocus your thoughts. That's hard, right? We've all been in this situation. We're all like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Oh my gosh, we all know what this energy is like. And this, yes, is breaking free of that. I can't change this situation. I can't change my past, but I can change going forward. I can change my attitude towards it. I can change where I put my focus. Then we have the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Earth in this card, working too hard on or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities and balancing that budget. And this can go on infinitely if we allow it. And the yes is here like, hey, you've been working really, really hard on these jobs. It's time to set something down, because it's time to take a break from that. We think that we're most productive when we're moving. And we think we always need to move forward and we always need to be productive. Something has got to give though. We need to allow ourselves to be productive in another way, in another function, in another with joy here. We might need to put our hand up and tell others that we need some help. This is the 3 of Cups, and we're dancing here with Archangel Uriel. News worth celebrating. So if we're allowing good news to come in. This is all good right here. We have to allow that good stuff to come in. We have to stop focusing on the negativity to allow us to move forward, and we allow that good news to come in so we can celebrate with our friends, we can celebrate with our family, our loved ones, the people around us. Joyful announcements like engagements, wedding, pregnancy, or graduation, a time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. So it's those people that we love and celebrating and being in joy with them. And then the Sun card is a card of joy, a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies. That's why Archangel Uriel is here. He is the Archangel of epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. So we have a lot of gratitude, love, and joy here on this portion of it, this moving forward, when we're releasing the things. Sometimes we have to let some things go. Sometimes it's like, you know what, laundry can wait. I don't have time to mess around with laundry. Pleasure, look at that. And look at, she's leading with her heart. And I feel like the pleasure and the joy and focusing on that is how you break free of kind of this monotony that's been holding you back and kind of been holding you hostage, group 3. And then we've got wisdom, and I love wisdom. Wisdom is not about reinventing the wheel. There is like an element of emotion in wisdom, which we have here in cups. We start shifting our emotion to joy. We start shifting our emotion and our expectations. We're shifting our expectations higher. Love, joy, gratitude. This is where we're going. This is where we're shifting to. This is what we're expecting. And this is what we're allowing the universe and our angels to help guide us towards and to deliver. She's also here in a boat. He's in a boat, but they're very different energies. There's different seas behind it. Here we've got heightened emotions. We've got like tension, and we release that tension to step back and learn about ourselves, to push forward with wisdom. Work smarter, not harder. You need to question maybe the way you're doing things. You're doing things that are not the smartest for you, because it over here, it's leading towards anxiety, and it's keeping us from our joy and our pleasure. And pleasure, notice we have butterflies here and butterflies here. This is a transformation that we are taking towards this joy, taking towards this light. If you're watching this when I'm uploading it right around the time of the pink full moon in April, the full moon is an amazing time of release. Release these toxic things that have been holding us back. It's a release of anxiety, a release of the rut that has been keeping us in this negative frame of thinking, and we're finding joy for ourselves. We all deserve joy. We all deserve to move forward in joy and love, and when we are successful, others around us are successful as well. So that's the 3 of Cups here with us dancing. So I said that I would talk a little bit more about the angels of each card once we did the reading, so I'm going to do that now. This is the MI. This is Archangel Michael. So why you would work with Archangel Michael is because he has that energetic sword. It's a sword on fire that releases us from these energetic bonds. And when we're living in anxiety, when we're thinking about anxiety, when we have intrusive thoughts, we have some sort of connection to that negative thinking, and we need those bonds broken. And we can ask Archangel Michael to come in and help us break those bonds, help us release this thinking, help us get past it. If you're feeling unsafe, Archangel Michael can come in because he is a huge protector, and it's the sword of light that he carries. His name means he who is like God, and his color is a deep royal purple. So Archangel Michael, and he's one of the big ones. Most people talk about him all the time because he loves to come in and help. And then for this is Archangel Zadkiel. The righteousness of God is what Zadkiel means. He is like Archangel Raziel in that he's a spiritual mentor. He's an educational tutor of the Archangel realm. Memory aid. So if you're struggling to remember things, you can work with Archangel Zadkiel. And like if you have some sort of tests or exams, like that's what Archangel Zadkiel is about. I feel like he can come and help balance things out, which might be why he's connected to this card. And let's see. And he is related to a deep indigo blue. And he can help you in forgiveness of yourself and others. I don't think I talked about forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of those things that is so very powerful in helping us release the past. So, and moving forward sometimes. So there might be some forgiveness here, even if it is like it says, hear yourself. Sometimes we just think, you know, I don't deserve this, or, you know, those are negative intrusive thoughts over here. You absolutely do. We need to start healing that, because when you think that, that's what is delivered to you, and that keeps you in a particular spot, in a particular rut, and moving forward. Let's talk about Archangel Uriel. So I said that he was the Archangel of Epiphanies, in brilliant ideas, amazing news, bringing new things in, insights. So even if we're not bringing new things in, we're having like a different relationship with the things of old. Like we see things in a new light with Archangel Uriel, and you can brainstorm with him to get input to help you with the things that you desire. This is the Sun card. I mean, obviously it has an overtone of fire, overtone of action, overtone of adventure, of movement, and yeah, there's a lot of, like, again, I was saying, there's a lot of moving forward here. We're leaving our past behind because we're moving forward in joy and what is better for you. Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the light of God, and he is a golden green color. This is more golden, or glittery golden color, sorry. Some sort of solid yellow. So that's his color. And I think, yeah, I already said Epiphanies with him. So if you are stuck, Jophiel, let's talk about Jophiel, because Jophiel comes in here with the yes. Jophiel is about beauty. She is, roses are associated with her. You can smell roses when she's around. Sometimes she'll let you know that that's how. Rose-colored glasses, like helping see things in a new perspective, a new light. So Jophiel and Uriel can come in and help you do that. She resonates with a fuchsia pink shade. And her name means the beauty of God. Now these colors, they have been, sometimes we associate different colors than what I'm telling you, and that's okay. Like if you have, you're like, I see Jophiel as something else. That is fine, because it's an individual relationship that you are having with the angels, and this is just like has been channeled from somebody else, and their experience is different than yours, and that is okay. But that is what I have for you, group 3. I love you. I hope that you have a fantastic week. Your archangels and guardian angels want you to have a fantastic week, and they want you to know that they're here with you to help guide you towards something better. They don't like seeing you in this day-to-day and just barely getting by. They want you to thrive is what they're here for, group 3. So that's what I have, and I hope that you have a great week, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much.